You wake up tired, even after a full night's sleep. You look in the mirror and see puffiness around your face that wasn't there a few years ago. You notice a stubborn layer of fat around your midsection that no amount of walking or dieting seems to shift. Perhaps your digestion feels sluggish, or you experience a heavy, uncomfortable fullness on your right side after eating a fatty meal. For millions of people over the age of 50, these aren't just random symptoms of aging. They are the desperate distress signals of a liver that is slowly suffocating. We are often told that liver problems are reserved for heavy drinkers, but that is one of the biggest medical myths of our time. The truth is that the modern diet, rich in processed carbohydrates and industrial seed oils, combined with the natural slowing of metabolism as we age, has created a silent epidemic called non-alcoholic fatty liver disease. Your liver is your body's primary filter, responsible for cleaning your blood, regulating your hormones, and processing energy. Imagine a pool filter that has never been changed, clogged with grease and debris. Eventually, the water stops flowing, and the pool becomes toxic. That is exactly what is happening inside your body when your liver becomes infiltrated with fat cells. But what if I told you that the solution to unclogging this filter isn't a prescription drug with a list of side effects as long as your arm? What if the most powerful detox tool is already sitting in your kitchen pantry, hiding in plain sight? Today we are going to explore a simple, ancient, yet scientifically proven ritual that takes less than 30 seconds every morning but has the power to flush fat from your liver, restart your bile flow, and restore your energy levels in a matter of weeks. The core of the problem lies in a fluid your body produces called bile. Bile is essentially the detergent of your digestive system. It is produced by the liver and stored in the gallbladder, and its job is to break down fats and carry toxins out of your body. When your liver is healthy, bile flows like water, thin, fluid, and effective. But as we age and as our livers accumulate fat, that bile becomes thick and sludge-like. It becomes viscous and moves slowly. When the bile stops flowing efficiently, the toxins that your liver filters out have nowhere to go. They get backed up. They get reabsorbed into the bloodstream and stored in your fat cells, leading to inflammation, brain fog, and that heavy feeling of lethargy. This is where our golden solution comes in. We are talking about high-quality extra virgin olive oil, specifically combined with fresh lemon juice. This isn't just a salad dressing, it is a powerful biochemical trigger that forces your liver to wake up and clean itself. Let's break down exactly why this combination works so effectively. Extra virgin olive oil is rich in oleic acid and powerful polyphenol, which are antioxidant compounds that reduce inflammation. But its effect on the liver goes deeper. When you consume a tablespoon of healthy fat like olive oil on an empty stomach first thing in the morning, it sends a signal to your gallbladder and liver to contract. It triggers a release of bile. Because you are taking it on an empty stomach, there is no other food to compete with, so the effect is concentrated. It acts like a pump or a pressure washer. The oil lubricates the bile ducts and encourages the release of that stagnant, thick sludge that has been building up. This process helps to flush out the accumulated toxins and cholesterol stones that may be clogging the tiny channels within the liver. However, the oil alone is only half the equation. The second ingredient, fresh lemon juice, acts as the solvent. Lemons are packed with vitamin C and citrate. Citrate is a natural inhibitor of kidney stones, but in the liver, it helps to prevent calcium and fat from binding together to form stones. Furthermore, the high vitamin C content in lemon juice boosts the body's production of glutathione. Glutathione is often called the master antioxidant. It is the primary molecule your liver uses to neutralize toxins so they can be safely eliminated. By combining the fat of the olive oil with the acid and vitamins of the lemon, you are creating a perfect emulsion that stimulates bile flow while simultaneously providing the liver with the raw materials it needs to repair its own cells. This mixture prepares your digestion for the day, alkalizes your system, and signals your body to shift from fat storage mode to fat burning mode. Here is the specific protocol you should follow to see results. As soon as you wake up, before you have your coffee, before you eat breakfast, and before you brush your teeth, you are going to prepare this elixir. Take 1 tablespoon of high-quality extra virgin olive oil. Look for oil that is cold-pressed and comes in a dark glass bottle, as light destroys the beneficial nutrients. Pour this into a small glass. Then, squeeze in 1 teaspoon to 1 tablespoon of fresh lemon juice. Do not use the bottled stuff that contains preservatives, it must be fresh. Mix it briskly with a spoon and drink it down immediately. It might feel strange at first to drink oil, but the lemon cuts the greasiness and provides a refreshing aftertaste. After you drink it, wait at least 20 to 30 minutes before eating anything else. This window of time allows the oil and lemon to travel to the digestive tract and trigger that bile flush we discussed. While olive oil is the gold standard for most people, there are 2 other oils that are even more potent for specific liver conditions, and you might consider rotating them into your routine if you have more advanced symptoms of fatty liver. The first is milk thistle oil. You may have heard of milk thistle as a tea or a supplement, but the cold-pressed oil of the milk thistle seed is incredible. It contains silymarin, a group of compounds that actually helps liver cells regenerate. If your liver has been damaged by years of poor diet, medication use, or alcohol, milk thistle oil can help repair the scar tissue. It has a nutty, earthy taste. You can use it in the exact same way, 1 tablespoon in the morning. It works slightly differently than olive oil as it focuses more on cellular repair than just the bile flush, but it is a powerful ally for a struggling liver. The second alternative is black cumin seed oil, also known as Nigella sativa. This oil has been used for thousands of years in traditional medicine and is often said to cure everything except death. Modern research backs up its potency, particularly for the liver. Black seed oil is profoundly anti-inflammatory and helps to regulate blood sugar levels. Since fatty liver is often driven by insulin resistance and high blood sugar, black seed oil attacks the root cause of the fat accumulation. It helps your body become more sensitive to insulin, which stops the liver from turning sugar into fat. Be warned, however, that black seed oil has a very strong, peppery, and medicinal taste. If you choose this route, start with just 1 teaspoon mixed with a little honey or lemon water, as a full tablespoon might be too intense for beginners. As you begin this morning ritual, you need to understand what is happening inside your body so you don't get discouraged. In the first few days, you might actually feel a little worse before you feel better. This is known as a healing crisis or a detox reaction. As your liver starts dumping old toxins into your intestines to be eliminated, you might experience a slight headache, a change in bowel movements, or a bit of fatigue. This is actually a good sign. It means the mechanism is working. It means the sludge is moving. Ensure you are drinking plenty of water throughout the day to help flush these mobilized toxins out of your system completely. If you don't drink enough water, those toxins can get reabsorbed, defeating the purpose of the cleanse. To truly reverse fatty liver, this morning oil ritual should be the catalyst for a broader change in how you treat your body. While the oil opens the door for detox, you must stop adding new trash to the pile. This doesn't mean you need to starve yourself, but you should try to reduce the intake of 2 specific things, fructose and inflammatory seed oils. High fructose corn syrup, found in sodas and processed foods, is the #1 enemy of the liver. Unlike glucose, which every cell in your body can use for energy, fructose can only be processed by the liver. When you overload on fructose, your liver has no choice but to turn it directly into fat. Similarly, industrial oils like soybean, canola, and corn oil are highly inflammatory and contribute to the stiffening of cell membranes. By swapping these out for butter, coconut oil, or more olive oil in your cooking, you give your liver a chance to breathe. In addition to the oil ritual, adding bitter foods to your diet will supercharge your results. Your liver loves bitterness. Vegetables like arugula, dandelion greens, radicchio, and kale contain compounds that further stimulate bile production. Think of the morning oil as the starter motor, and these vegetables as the fuel that keeps the engine running smoothly all day. If you can add a small salad of bitter greens to your lunch or dinner, you are providing constant support to your detoxification pathways. Cruciferous vegetables like broccoli and Brussels sprouts are also essential because they contain sulfur compounds that the liver uses in phase 2 detoxification, which is the process of packaging toxins to be safely excreted from the body. Another aspect of liver health that is often overlooked is the timing of your meals. Every time you eat, your liver has to go to work. If you are constantly snacking from the moment you wake up until the moment you go to sleep, your liver never gets a break. It is constantly processing glucose, filtering blood, and managing insulin. By practicing a form of time-restricted eating, such as finishing your dinner by 7 p.m. and not eating again until your morning oil ritual at 7 or 8 a.m., you give your liver a 12-hour window to focus on housekeeping, rather than digestion. It is during this fasting window that the liver burns through its stored fat reserves. If you combine the morning olive oil flush with a 12-hour fasting window, you will see the fat melt away from your midsection much faster than with the oil alone. Let's address a common fear. Many people are afraid to eat fat because they have been told that eating fat makes you fat. When it comes to the liver, the opposite is true. Eating healthy fats like olive oil turns on your fat-burning hormones. It satisfies your hunger hormones, ghrelin and leptin, so you don't crave sugar. When you crave less sugar, you eat less sugar. When you eat less sugar, your liver stops creating new fat. The olive oil acts as a signal of abundance, telling your body that it is safe to release its stored energy. Conversely, low-fat diets often leave people hungry and reaching for carbohydrates, which spike insulin and lock fat into the liver cells. You must overcome the fear of healthy dietary fat if you want to heal a fatty liver. Consistency is key here. You cannot do this for 3 days and expect a miracle. The liver is a resilient organ. It is the only organ in the human body capable of completely regenerating itself, but it needs time. Commit to the olive oil and lemon ritual for 30 days. Take a picture of your face and your stomach on day 1. Note your energy levels on a scale of 1 to 10. After 2 weeks, you will likely notice that your digestion is more regular and you feel less bloated. After 4 weeks, people often comment that their skin looks clearer and brighter. This is because the skin is a reflection of the liver. When the liver filters blood efficiently, the skin doesn't have to act as a secondary detox organ, clearing up acne and rashes. By the end of the month, many people report a significant increase in morning energy and a reduction in that stubborn belly fat. If you find that the olive oil and lemon juice mixture is difficult for you to stomach initially, you can modify it slightly. You can add a pinch of cayenne pepper or turmeric to the spoon. Turmeric is a fantastic anti-inflammatory spice that supports liver health, and cayenne pepper helps to boost metabolism and circulation, making the absorption of the oil even faster. However, do not sweeten it with sugar or fruit juice, as the sugar will spike insulin and counteract the benefits of the flush. If you absolutely cannot tolerate the texture of the oil, you can try drizzling the tablespoon over a very small amount of steamed vegetables as your first bite of the day, but the direct spoon method is the most effective for the bile flush response. Remember that your health is not a lottery, it is a result of your daily habits. We often feel helpless as we age, believing that our decline is inevitable. But the body has an innate intelligence and a desire to be healthy. It just needs the right tools. By incorporating this simple tablespoon of extra virgin olive oil and lemon juice into your morning routine, you are providing your body with one of the most powerful, natural tools available to reverse the damage of the modern lifestyle. You are taking control of your body's filtration system. You are saying goodbye to the sluggishness, the brain fog, and the toxic fat that has been weighing you down. So, go to your kitchen, check your pantry, and start tomorrow morning. Your liver has been working hard for you every second of your life. It is time you did something to support it in return.